All right, guys, we have reached peak insanity. I thought we were over this, but apparently we're not. Shakespeare was a black Jew. Black Jewish woman, apparently. Obviously, that's not true. Don't know who needs to hear that, but obviously that's not true. But this is 2026, isn't it? And we're still somehow in this insanity. Madness. I saw this pop up and I was like, right, well, got to talk about it. Because I just want to raise awareness of how absolutely mental people still are. Mental illness. Make asylums great again. That's what we need to do. We need to MAGA. Make asylums great again. Yeah. Author slammed for claiming Shakespeare was a black Jewish woman. That is part of it. Yeah, this is about as dumb. This is about as dumb as it is to claim that there were black Anglo-Saxons. There weren't, and this is not true, and this is dumb and insane. And if you're so desperately clinging on to other people's history and other cultures' acclaim, then maybe you should look a bit more introspective at your own history and culture, and maybe, I don't know, spend more time and effort making it good now, because this is pathetic. Oh, it's insane. So a feminist historian. What is that? Feminist historian? Is that just someone that subverts history for feminist ideology? Like, what does that even mean? Has suggested that Shakespeare's real identity was hidden, belittled and erased by Western-centric ideology. Brilliant. Of course it was. Of course it was, guys. Like, why? Why would it not be that? Ah, yes. This guy. Just paint him black and put a small hat on him, I guess, and give him some tits. That's what this person thinks. Anyway. Mental. So there's a bombshell new book has sparked controversy by claiming that William Shakespeare was a black Jewish woman. Fuck. Why are people so retarded? Honestly. And it's not even that, is it? It's true. It's truly evil. Trying to erase white people's culture, basically. British people's culture. It's mad. It's really mad. Whose real identity has been shrouded in Western-centric ideology. That's right, guys. Yep, that's right. Oh, that's right. Fuck. Feminist historian Irene Coslet contends that the author behind the Bard's famous plays, including Hamlet and Macbeth, was actually Emilia Bassano, a Tudor poet with a multicultural background. In her work, The Real Shakespeare, Ms. Coslet suggests that Bassano used the pen name Shakespeare and wrote the foundational English text before her work was stolen and her identity eclipsed by an uneducated stranger from Stratford-upon-Avon, who we now know as William Shakespeare. That's right. That's right. It was a black Jewish woman. Brilliant. Brilliant. This is right. This is apparently Bassano. I think this is supposed to be a picture of the black Jewish woman. Apparently she would have whitened her skin. I mean, if she's black, that whitening agent is doing some overtime there, isn't it? Christ. Her suggestion that the thief's claimed legitimacy has never been properly interrogated because of a historic preference for white male genius has been met with criticism. However, with social media commentators denouncing the idea as ludicrous and madness, others dubbed it an attempt to rewrite our nation's history and questioned the validity of a link being made between Shakespeare's lack of formal education and his ability to write the approximately 39 plays and 154 sonnets known today. You don't have to. I mean, you don't have to have a formal education to have an imagination, right? Like, you don't actually have to do that. Like, you can have an imagination and teach yourself to do things. Like, that's okay. That's fine. This is one of the most ludicrous theories yet. Presenter Alex Phillips wrote on X, to claim William Shakespeare was an interloper because he was uneducated makes no sense. Some of the greatest writers were not educated. In Ms. Coslett's thesis for the book, she wrote, historians have not managed to explain how the Stratford man, a semi-illiterate moneylender, managed to gain such a level of erudition. I'm butchering that. Jesus. Erudition. She argues instead that Bassano, who was the mistress of Henry Carey, Elizabeth I Lord Chamberlain, and patron of the Shakespeare's Theatre Company, the Lord Chamberlain's men would have possessed the literary skills and diverse identity necessary to incorporate a range of different cultural influences into her work. While artworks of Bassano depict her with pale-coloured skin, Ms. Coslett has suggested that painters would likely have lightened her features. In accordance with the beauty standards of the period, the book claims that she did, in fact, have African origins and family ties to the cosmopolitan Venice of the 16th century. This person's fucking insane. This person told The Telegraph, if Shakespeare was a female of colour, this would draw attention to issues of peace and justice in society. What if women had a pivotal role and a civilising impact on history? But they have been silenced, belittled and erased from the dominant narrative. Yeah, you know what? You know what, though? I actually don't think that is the case at all. You know, I'm just going to go out on a limb and say I don't actually think that is the case. And so she continued. Oh, this person's mad, mate. Absolutely mad. What would a paradigm shift reveal about ourselves? Such a reflection challenges us to reconsider our understanding of society. No, it doesn't. Most people just laughing in your face because you're a bellend. Ms. Coslett also claims that hidden messages paralleling Bassano's life can be found in Shakespeare's plays and sonnets alongside supposed jabs at her husband, Alfonso Lanier. In the case of Emilia Bassano, the problem is not only historiographical misogyny. What is that as a word? Historiographical misogyny. But also historiographical racism. That's right, yeah. She was a Moor. She was a Jew. Modern historians failed to give credit to those identities for their role and contribution in Western society. It was not actually much, to be fair. That's why. Not gonna lie. That's not. You didn't contribute that much to Western society. Hate to break it to you. It is what it is. You know. Hate to break it to you. This is the absolute retard that has now, I don't know, blown up as prominence. Brilliant. Again, don't know who needs to say this. I don't know who needs to hear this. But Shakespeare clearly and obviously was not a black Jewish woman. Obviously.